Hey, Hunter, how you doing?
Good, yourself?
Very good. Can I return this call a little bit later?
Forever.
Oh yeah, no, I was just calling to shoot the shit with you. I saw you were running from
You're
there
just
again.
gonna be in all
Yes,
these meetings.
absolutely.
All right, yeah, give me a call later.
We'll do. All right, brother.
Like-
Talk to you soon.
That's why I just always wear a suit.
Let's do this one right over here.
I can't wear heels all the time.
Yeah, fair
Screw
enough.
that.
Yeah.
All right. So, the Constitution, apparently has been updated.
Really?
Yes. It removes the only line that should have been removed is the one, putting the, the blah, blah, blah. The marshals are going to be the, or DOJ will have a law enforcement. And then apparently the DOC one has been updated. I've not taken a look at it yet.
I'm gonna run diffs on them.
Okay. Yeah, if
just
you want to
I'm
go ahead.
interested. Yeah, yeah.
And then could you text us the diff if you don't mind?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Oh my God, Seamus is around. He's got to be so fucking happy.
Hey, Nino, how's it going?
It's gonna be in our
Congratulations.
legislation email chain.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What am I being congratulated on?
Have you not seen the announcement?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the DOC. They deserve it.
Yeah. Wait. What? Does that not make you happy? I'm confused.
No, it does. I just resigned from the DOC like 2 months ago.
Well, yeah, but, opportunity is coming back. You know what I mean?
True. That is a good point.
That's-
That is a good point.
I look at it like this,
fourth term
Seamus.
for you, new opportunity. You never know.
Exactly. I mean, look, I know a lot of you guys left for everything that happened a while back.
Mhm.
But, I think, I don't know where your future holds, but I think for a lot of you guys, it might be worth considering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, possibly. Clarifying question.
Mhm.
Is it that DOC and the state marshals are like two completely separate entities, or is it just the DOJ is out of the chain?
We're waiting to get those answers ourselves.
Okay,
But
perfect.
I feel like the biggest impediment to your ability to function on behalf of the state has been removed. So,
Yeah, I don't disagree.
yeah. So I'm excited to see where things go. And
Yeah, I think things could really flourish up there now. I think it's like almost like a chain being released moment.
exactly that. All right. Well, Seamus, I'll talk to you soon, yeah?
I appreciate all the
All right.
work you've done, Nino. I look
Anytime.
forward to seeing what you got in got in store for the fourth term.
Hell yeah. All right, brother.
Appreciate you.
You
Take care of yourself.
Appreciate you. Bye. All right. In the
Gifts
email
are
chain.
up. Yeah,
Could
it's gonna
you-
be under the legislation email chain, both of them.
Do you mind texting it to me?
Yeah. of course.
Yeah. I'm having some issues. Holy fuck. What a fucking
That is
surprise.
the Constitution.
Okay.
Second one is the marshals.
Okay.
There's a grammar mistake.
For the grammar mistake, are you looking at item 34?
No, 17 on the Marshal.
Okay. Yeah, on the Marshal's 34 as well.
So my reading of this is that the DOC and the DOJ will now be reporting directly to the state.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's amazing.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it also appears as though the initial appointment of the DOC will be by the state, but in theory, let's say the warden were to be impeached, the next highest would come in and if the state were to once again reappoint someone else. So it's almost like self-correcting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same for both of them. Okay. That is fucking huge. You saw my email earlier, right? I had a call stating that there was going to be a vote today. There is, in theory, the possibility that the vote is the final directive, right? We don't know that, right? Like, it could have been that the DOJ, so to get you guys up to speed, there was a vote apparently taking place today as to who the new director was. That's why I asked you to write the writ, because quite frankly, that sounded pretty dastardly, given we literally spoke with the governor and he said, hang tight, right? And we put the legislation out there, which shouldn't require a writ, but, you know, doesn't make any sense why you would select one, and boom, boom. So, this is good. This is very good.
Yeah.
Tony, Jason, what are you thinking?
It's a pretty big W.
Yeah.
I think this is
All I can say is I'm just speechless that some of the things are starting to roll in finally. And the only thing I'm looking forward to right now is the penal code changes, or at least what the decision is on that.
I thought this would take months to see through, and to see it so quickly is really great.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think I'm in the same headspace. Like I thought it was going to be another meeting and this and that, and so I'm excited. I'm curious who and how that selection process is going to go in. You know, I've got my favorites that I think make the Marshals pretty interesting. I mean, honestly, it could be Pred for all we know, right? On the flip side, it could also be Barrett. On the flip side, it could be Barrick. Wait, is Barrick running for director, or is he running for justice?
I heard both.
Oh,
could be either or both.
As long as it's not dark.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't disagree. I think he's, you know, he finds a target and that target doesn't disappear off his radar. Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, I feel like I need to kind of digest this, but I think surface level, this is something that needed to happen 9 months ago. You know what I mean?
So
for it to happen I think the system is starting to make more sense. And I think my hope is that this is kind of the wave and we can just ride this wave of resolution, let's say.
Yeah. Agreed.
It doesn't fix everything. It fixes something really important. Let's keep fixing shit, I guess is my point.
Yeah, I think the goal that I see is there should be an avenue by which someone can take the position of mayor and it's just working, right?
Yeah.
And to me that's success, right? Is that
the mayor shouldn't be so critical. Like let's say a less than interested mayor comes into power, right?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be enough to tear the system down, right? And the fact that I think the stability of San Andreas is hinged so heavily on the stability that your administration brought is a problem in and of itself.
I agree. I think in the same vein, when I look at it like relationship to other upstart nations, right? It's usually the first couple administrations that bear the weight of making sure all the pieces are fit and snug, right?
100%. Yeah.
Until, you know, someone comes by and starts passing lots of things because they feel like they have to. But okay, I got a call from Barrett mentioning they got cut from the DOJ account immediately, and he was asking for assistance. I've let him know, and I'm letting you guys know this, like, just in case you get similar requests. It's important that, and I told Barrett this, I told Princess this similarly. They may not have a budget, they may not. We don't know yet. We got to wait and see until the director is picked, right? Director gets picked. He may have a bank account. They may have a means for bringing money in. We don't know any of those yet. So I don't want to put ourselves in a position where we're effectively legislatively complaining or fixing a problem that already has a solution that we're not aware of, right?
Yeah.
It's
okay.
This is inherently outside of our purview at this stage, right? We've done our due diligence. We will support them, right? But let's see what the state decides.
Yeah, fair enough. I was going to say, if you wanted to consider something, like if the lack of a budget is a risk to the state of San Andreas, you could offer them a loan, but I think it is out of your purview jurisdictionally.
Yeah. I don't want to be stepping on the foot of the state that's in the middle of, you know, getting this shit sorted.
Exactly.
My guess is that the day of the mayoral, announcement, they'll probably announce the director as well. So
when is the announcement? People keep asking me, and I just don't know what day that is.
It's going to be Sunday, I think. It's usually the day after the polls close.
That's what I thought, but with Sunday being Easter, I didn't know if it was going to be held off until Monday.
True. That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, good shit. Is there anything you guys need? Anything you want to tackle in the interim?
It's just something super easy. I'll probably need a re-up for courts to pay people paychecks this week.
Absolute. Oh, is the website working? Because, like, I went to it the other day, and all the shit's, like, you can't pull up logs anymore. Was that just me?
It's currently working. Usually if I have any issues, I let the intern know right away.
Yeah, it's working
but it's
for me.
Working for me today.
Wait, let me see. I'm like poking at it right now. And is it? I wonder if it's my like account, because like when I hit like when I want to get an idea of like, you know, what's been popping off and whatever, like all the pages don't load. Oh, now it's going.
History isn't loading for me though.
Oh, and I don't often look at that one, so that might be something you just need to let the intern know.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right, easy. Okay. All right, beautiful. Okay. I know that you and Junior, like you spoke to me a bit about like remodeling the court center. Junior brought some stuff up too. I told Junior that everything should go through you, and my main interest is that there's fairness, so that we don't have a soft spot just for Junior circle or just for like it needs to be like open. You know what I mean?
Yes. He and I are making an independent list of businesses within the city, and we will compare them and try to get as many different businesses into courts as we can.
Hell yeah. And if it needs a full restructure, I'm down for that. 100%.
Okay, great.
I talked to Natalia. She said you're fine to use whatever design you want.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay,
yeah.
And if we want to do a re-kickoff launch, let me know, and we'll make it into a big thing. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Something else I want to bring to y'all's attention, and I want you to just kind of cook on this a little bit, but we're not going to do it until the next term begins. Okay, so we've got the lumber union's place, and I was like, yo, we could sell that, but I'm like, why the fuck would we sell it right away? Who the fuck's going to buy it? It's so expensive, right? I want to temporarily lease it to ourselves, and I want to turn it into an aquarium zoo with live animals.
It's a bit, right?
No, I'm serious.
I told you we went to see Neon Jungle's conservation buildings yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
Wait, are they gonna bring out the pet panthers and everything too?
Exactly.
How does Tessa feel about this? Like, I feel like she would stab you the second she found out. Tessa.
Oh, I want her to help us.
What if it's a sanctuary instead of a zoo?
Well, whatever the fuck they call it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, that's why I'm going to contact Tessa, because if Tessa's good with it, then, you know, I'm sure there's animals that have to be kept, you know, in like well, let's not use the word captivity. You know, that's a bad word. It sounds bad. Like we're, you know, it's, I don't know. Like, listen, hold on. Listen, I'll consult with ChatGPT. I'm sure there's like reasons that, you know.
So, yes. And the Neon Jungle did go over this a little bit with us yesterday. There are species that are invasive to the island that cannot be re-released. And they will need a permanent home where they are able to be cared for.
And that's exactly the excuse we got to come up with when we do this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, the goal here is to bring interest down to Los Santos County Center. And, you know, we just got to make sure that people don't lose sight of that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I'm fucking excited. Oh, my God. Like, fucking it. You could, like, feed them and shit. Can you imagine? You know what I mean?
No, I saw a picture the other day of George R.R. Martin holding 2 dire wolves.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did he get a dire wolf?
I think they used husky DNA, kind of like Jurassic Park, but for dire wolves.
Yeah.
Wait, like actually?
Like actual dire wolves.
Actually, yeah.
I heard this. I thought it was bullshit.
It's not a bit. It's a real thing.
Are dire wolves real?
You Googling
it says,
coffee cup right
it
now,
says they used to. Yeah, I'm looking on my phone right now. I don't know. I that might have been some like they made it seem that way, but there's no way.
No, it was like a. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, but it was like a.
You might have seen this all over the news. Scientists at Colossal Biosciences.
Hold on.
Jurassic Park.
Sciences announced they had brought back the ancient direwolf after 10,000 years of extinction, and as a result, adorable videos of these 3 wolf pups, Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi, have been all over the internet. If you're like me, you're probably thinking that we might finally be able to get our hands on our very own direwolf.
Nah, it's bullshit. It's fake news. I'm watching the video right now.
But unfortunately, as it often
like
is in the world of
Romulus
science
and
breakthroughs,
Romulus
it's
or
not
some
quite that
shit.
simple. These so-called direwolves were created by extracting
Remus,
DNA
Romulus
from a
and
72,000-year-old direwolf inner ear bone and a 13,000-year-old direwolf tooth. By analyzing them, scientists were able to sequence more of the direwolf genome than ever before, and using this, they identified key genetics from a grey wolf. They used CRISPR to edit 14 different genes at 20 different sites in order to express specific traits that are characteristic to direwolves, such as larger body size and distinct fur color. These edited genomes were then implanted into a grey wolf egg cell and were carried by domestic dog surrogates, resulting in the birth of the 3 pups, which is an incredible feat, but one that internet nerds are slightly up in arms about as to if these are in fact real direwolves. The grey wolf and the direwolf diverged as species roughly 5.7 million years ago, which for context is a similar time frame to when chimpanzees and bonobos split. The 2 species would likely have millions of differences to their genomes, so ultimately it's a big stretch to say only 20 changes to the grey wolf's genome, no matter how selective, could create a direwolf. So here we're kind of arguing over the definition of de-extinction. Through selective breeding and genetic engineering, can we create a species that closely resembles their ancient counterparts? Yes. Is it a perfect genetic copy? No. But when we find genetic material, we usually find fragments. Finding a complete genetic map of an extinct species might just be impossible, so this may be as close as we ever...
Oh, okay. So according to this thing, they extracted 20 of the genomes of a direwolf from the tooth and like its collarbone or something. And so it's going to have things that, while it's not going to be like a one-to-one copy, it is going to somewhat come across as one. That's fucking insane.
Like a hybrid,
But, yeah. But it's sort of, apparently it's only kind of possible because they both, the direwolf and the one that the gray wolf, which the common ancestor they diverge from, because they got the common, because they're similar, they can do so, but, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. All I know is I want to see a fucking woolly mammoth in the next 50 years.
Oh my, wait, are they going to start injecting woolly mammoth shit to like into a
so.
fucking elephant?
Yeah, that I think I read that they are working on
What?
mammoths. And
Well, they have that one
saber-toothed
really
tigers.
well-preserved baby woolly mammoth they found up in the Arctic, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. This is like 10, 15, maybe even 20 years ago. But they found a fully preserved baby mammoth in the Arctic.
Yep.
Frozen in ice.
Jesus.
Yeah. Shove some of that DNA into an elephant and make this shit happen. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Well, shit.
That's how
right.
it works.
Unless there's anything else, I'm going to get back out there. All right. Hey.
I'm going to go throw a party.
Big fucking dubs. Do you want to catch up, Michael, at all?
Yeah, we can do that. Sure.
All right. I want to kind of try to relax. It is Friday. It's Friday, as they call it down at the LSPD, where everyone gets fucking shit-faced.
Yeah. It's Good Friday, too.
Oh, yeah, it is true. You know, I got confused because, you know, I woke up to the market now moving. I'm like, oh, no.
Has there been material runners around?
Oh, we had a slight hiccup. Martha sold some materials to somebody, not realizing I already had a material order that I needed to complete. So I'm like 9K materials negative at the moment. But yeah, like I need. I've been calling everybody.
Man, that is very interesting.
Are we still on the direwolves or back
no
to
the split, like the
yeah,
timing was good. It's at a healthy pace, right? Waiting is not conducive to change. What's curious to me though is because, listen, I like to hyperanalyze. It's not even that I like to, it's that I'm, you know, I got certain things in my brain that make me do things
You're wired that
uncontrollably.
way. I get it.
Yeah. You know, yeah, that's, you know, that's a nice way to say it. You know, there's other words that are descriptive of that behavior, but either way, hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, what's up?
Not too much, not too much.
I'm dooming about how I can't afford to buy 5 more jetpacks like I wanted to.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I think,
there you go, Baron.
So it sounds like you guys are going to be directly responding to the state. It almost appears as though the rotation process of it is if a director steps down or is impeached, the next one steps in if and when a state appoints. So that kind of makes sense, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll have a line of succession. But we still need a director to be appointed to give us, direction. That's kind of what a director does.
I wouldn't be surprised if we hear it during the mayoral announcement, to be honest.
Maybe, possibly. We don't know. We might join a betting pool, but I don't.
Wait, should I fuck with them, chat?
Now that I don't have staple funding.
Well, I mean, new director might even show up in like 30 minutes.
Well, that's unfortunate because I was hoping to be that director.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep in about 30 minutes. Actually,
not me. Oh man, you'll miss them. If you're going to sleep and they're coming here in 30 minutes, you'll miss them.
I'm fucking with these guys. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna probably be awake for a little bit. But
good. Then you'll be able to meet the new director if it's around 30 minutes.
Well, that's if it's in 30. I was just saying, like, yeah. Oh my God. Listen, sometimes you got to play into the mantra. How much should you guys have money to a name at least though, right? Like personally?
I do because I've been running the Marshals for fucking 6 months. But we have like Gunner who's only got one paycheck.
Jesus.
I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yep. Well, shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna go do some rounds and
all right.
Big changes.
All right. Make sure you get some squares too.
Yeah. Not wrong. Murray, do you know if there's extra stuff coming out, or is that all that's known at this time?
As far as I know, there's not been any indication apart from their handling the appointments of the director and the warden.
I got you. That makes sense. All right. Easy. All right, gentlemen. Y'all take care.
All right.
Man. Thank you, Nino. Legislation.
Because what can you ask when he has a minute?
Well, that's actually what we're about to go and do. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Getting onto the think boat and just typing away.
Think boat.
Yep. All right. Y'all stay safe.
He's gonna go out to sea and think about it.
Hey, Nino.
Hey, how you doing?
You get my text?
I did. I didn't open it up.
A bunch of people asking me how these people getting picked. I assume you don't know.
I might go down to the Buccaneer dock.
I think we wait and see. You know what I mean?
I got called by a bunch of DOC and lifers and like, oh, is Yui gonna be the warden forever now?
No. It's gonna from everything that's written, the state is gonna be selecting a director and a head of the DOC.
Okay, good. Well, this is the day Scotty has waited for a while, and he'll be happy.
Yeah. No. 1,000%.
Good work, you guys. Hey, you did it before your new term. What do you know?
Yeah, I think it's important to point out that I think what we saw, like, we didn't cast the first stone. Actually, we did throw a lot of stones. Actually, we hurled a lot, but it was, as much as I'd love to say it was our idea, it wasn't. The governor actually brought it up first, and we definitely agreed. We saw the moves that were happening, and that's why we pushed the audits out. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll make a better Los Santos.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
Okay.
All right, brother, man. You take care.
Take it easy.
Where did I park my vehicle?
I don't know.
Do you mind driving to the boat?
Yeah.
All right. You got a bite by any chance?
What's that? Sorry?
You have a bite by any chance?
No, I don't. You want to stop? Well, I got to get food anyways. We'll stop.
That is so good.